Hi, this is David Krigler. I am in the film program, and I recently sat down with Nicholas Rains. He's an aspiring DP and current student at Full Sail University. This is the Art in the Industry podcast. All right, thanks for being here, Nick.
Oh, thanks for having me, David.
All right, what do you see as the role of visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession?
Anything from thought-provoking, motivating, all sorts of things. It's really just a great way to get into the mind and kind of really tell people how you feel, and almost in some ways make them feel the same way.
With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative effect, and do you have any examples?
One study I recently heard is on average, people will only wait 2 seconds for a video to buffer before they leave the video and simply move on. So I do believe there's a lot of videos and other media that people are missing out on because they want that instant satisfaction. In some ways it is really positive though, because now I can make a video and 5 minutes later someone across the world can watch it almost instantly. So there is definitely a lot of positives and negatives to the instant satisfaction we get today.
What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry?
One thing I see a lot of is celebrities. They're just honestly ordinary people, no different than the rest of us who were put into extraordinary situations. And the media industry, such as television shows like TMZ and whatnot, they kind of either glorify them or try as their best they can to make them seem as less than average as possible. So they're definitely right there in our face all the time. You can't even go check out at your grocery store without seeing someone's face plastered all over.
Are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created?
One thing that I've seen that has come up mostly through movies has been zombies. Before the movies such as going back like Night of the Living Dead and things like that, zombies weren't as popular as they seem to be now. And you have shows like The Walking Dead and movies such as Zombieland and things like that that have really kept it popular. And it seems that mostly you hear about zombies through movies and things like that.
Right. Who is your favorite visual artist or artists? Like your top three?
My top three, a lot easier than the top one for sure. Seeing as I trying to be a DP, obviously I got to go with some DPs out there. We have Wally Pfister, Jeff Cronenworth, both great. And then also another guy who doesn't get much credit is Michael Slovis from Breaking Bad. He kind of really made a name for himself from that show. He kind of already had a reputation before then, but he's definitely getting a lot more credit because of that show. All three of them, they kind of go, they're kind of setting the trend for how things are being shot now. A lot more closer shots, looser in the sense that they're constantly moving, so no more static shots, and then also just really contrasty shots. So they're what some people would call, not even 10 years ago they would have called them ugly shots, but now it's what we expect to want out of our visual medium.
Interesting. All right. Would you say that's your favorite visual style?
I mean, right now that is going to be my favorite visual style, but I'm sure it'll change over to something else in maybe less than 5 years.
So how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
One artist that always stuck out to me, especially as a young child, was Shel Silverstein, the author and artist of books such as Where the Sidewalk Ends. Just his creative style of drawing the subjects, and usually they're just on a plain white background, so they stick out, obviously, and they're drawn almost in a caricature type way, accentuating certain things. That's something that always kind of stuck out to me and kind of influenced me even today.
Thank you for letting me ask you these questions, Nick.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Thank you for listening. This has been David Krigler and the Art in the Industry podcast.